You don't remember your loved ones. You don't remember who they are. That's typical. That you just start to lose your mind. You are literally losing your mind. And my grandmother had Alzheimer's. We have Alzheimer's in our family. There's a gene that puts you at very high risk for Alzheimer's, which we have in my family on my mother's side. And I watched that in my grandmother. She would sit in the living room when she lived with us and just kind of mumble and would remember things from her past, the older memories, which are more solidly, they're more connections for your young memories are still are the last things to go. And it's mainly cortical. It's mainly memories. You still have your bodily functions, as Max was saying. So what happens typically is these people start to wander. These are the silver alerts you see on the New Jersey Turnpike, or people who are driving their cars. They're able to do things, but they wander.
You know, my grandfather,
he had a different kind of dementia.
He had dementia, but clearly was related, because I remember one day he just took off. Right? I was taking care of him. He started to get dementia, and he started to lose his memory, and which caused an enormous amount of depression and anxiety and a lot of problems for him. And it was difficult as a caregiver for me, because there was a lot of anger, and he was angry that he was losing his memory. And this was a very robust man. That had a very deep and great life, and to lose that and to kind of see yourself losing that was incredibly difficult for him. And so one day he just took off and went and drove his car, and he's gonna go to California. And I got a call. I didn't know he took off. I was at work. And I got a call from the police station, and that they had my grandfather. And what had happened was he was driving, and he had a flat tire, and he just wasn't going to stop. He was not going to stop until he got to California. And this was in Colorado. And all the rubber he was driving, all the rubber had gone off the car. He was on the rim, gigantic thing of sparks going out the end. And car, obviously the police wanted to know what was going on. So they took him, and the police were all really nice about it. It was all very difficult. But when I picked him up, again, he was really angry. He couldn't believe the police had picked him up, and it was very, very difficult. So we have a first-hand experience with this. And I remember when we were, when I was at Princeton working on the bench, and we were all thinking about this target, and we were thinking about developing therapeutics for it, and really almost from a selfish point of view, because we all really did not want to get Alzheimer's disease. We didn't want to be in that situation ourselves.